Welcome to episode 6 of the Unemployed Journeyman with Club America here in Mexico. And finally, in today's episode, we can get the Mexican First Division opening stage actually up and running. Okay, welcome to the video and let's get into things. So there's only been one game to tell you about since the last time you was with me, and that was against Querétaro. We won 3-0. It was away from home, goals from Ocampo, Italo Roas and a Damata own goal. Italo Roas, if you remember, he's the guy that Toulouse, I think it's Toulouse that are interested in him. Let's have a little look. Yeah, Toulouse that are interested in him. He's actually a very good player. We've been playing Albuquerque out on the right. I gave him a start in the game against Querétaro, and as you can see, he scored a goal. He also, against Toluca, came on as a substitute and scored a goal in that game. He actually does look like a really decent player. I just don't think I'm going to be able to keep him. The foreign transfer window closes on the 6th of September, which basically, from what I can gather, means that we can sell players, but we can't buy players. So if a club that's still got a transfer window open up until the 6th of September comes in for one of my players, we can still sell them, but I don't believe we can actually buy anybody. But I could be wrong about that. But as far as I'm aware, our transfer window is only open for 3 weeks. So that sucks, quite honestly. But yeah, he could be on his way out. And like I say, it would be a real shame. What I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do, as we've only got, a week to go now until the transfer window closes, what I'm hoping is that if anyone comes in for a bid, I can reject it, and then he'll come back to me saying that he wanted to move, and I can then say, well, we'll only accept this amount of money, and hopefully by then nobody comes in for that promise, basically. That being said, if we have a look at the promises, it is on here that he's asking to leave, wants to leave to get more playing time to help him get into the national setup. Hopefully, if I continue to play him and we can keep him beyond this transfer window, then hopefully he changes his mind, because like I say, he looks really, really good. I don't know how long he's been with the club. He came here for 2.3 million 3 seasons ago and has never really done a great deal. But this season, he's already got a goal in the league in 2 appearances, 2 goals in 5 appearances in total. Bear in mind, only one of those has been a start. In terms of other transfer news, by the way, just to bring you up to speed on this, I didn't mention it previously. We've let a couple of our young talents go out on loan. So Morrison Reynoso has gone out to whoever that club was. He's 2-star current ability with 3.5 to 4.5 star potential. Plays on the left wing. He can do a bit of crossing. He can do a bit of running. He's determined. He has a bit of flair. Got a decent amount of vision. He could be a decent player for us. He's only 17 years old. He is expected to be a first team regular with the club that he's going to. And as you see, he's made 3 appearances so far. So he's getting the game time. Alfredo Jimenez has gone to Tiaxcar. Yeah, has gone somewhere else. Small loan fee involved in his one. He's a 5-star potential centre-back. I mean, he's only 5'10", so unless he's going to grow a little bit while he's out. I mean, he's only 17, so I suppose he could grow a little bit. But yeah, hopefully he gets some good game time as well. He's also had 3 games and doing okay on their loans. So that's kind of working at the moment. Right, today in this episode, we play Santos Laguna at home. They are 8th in the league. And then Necaxa at home, and they are 5th in the league. If we have a look at the league table itself, that win against Querétaro has moved us to 4th in the league. We are 2, 3, even 4 games behind the other teams in the league. The only team that's played the same amount of games as us is Monterrey, and in fact Pachuca have played 1 game less than us. But everyone above us and immediately below us has played at least 1, if not, like I say, 2, 3 or 4 games more. So this table is very difficult to read. If we have a look at Santos Laguna, they've played 6 games so far, 3 wins, a draw and 2 defeats. Their 2 defeats have both come away from home, one of which has been against Necaxa, one against Pumas. And then when we play Necaxa, they've also played 6 games, 4 wins, 2 defeats. Their 2 defeats has come against Tigres and Toluca. So there you go. Right, nothing else really to go through. Finances, 8.8 million in the bank. The dynamics, wherever that's gone, good team cohesion, excellent club atmosphere, good managerial support. Let's move over to the matchday centre then, and let's get into the first of today's 2 games. Right, here we are then. And we do have injury concerns and team news to bring up to speed on. So Clavery, for example, is out injured. He's back in a day. It's only a minor injury, but he will miss today's game. And Martin Lopez, one of our young players, he's 22 years old. He's got a little bit of potential. Nothing amazing. I would have played Jonathan Mendoza, but he's not quite as up to speed with his fitness as what Lopez is. He's got a bit more potential, so he would ordinarily be the guy that we would play in this advanced playmaker, Mazzala type position. But like I say, we're going with Martin Lopez today. Atalo Rojas will keep his place on the right. Laet has not scored in like 4 games. I'm getting a bit concerned about him. He's starting to be a bit of a concern. So I'm hoping he's going to score today because he is their best striker, no doubt about that. But if he doesn't score today, then I will be tempted to bring someone like Ivan Gomez in as his replacement. He's a 5-star potential player with 2.5-star current ability. He's already got 1 goal from his 5 sub appearances recently. So yeah, he is an option there on the bench, and it's something I might end up doing. In terms of the rest of it, Oscar Flores, who was their first choice right back, he's now second choice because Gallegos has got that position. He is making his way back now from injury. He's been out since we got here, really. But it could well feature today. Just as an aside, I just want to see, he's 5'10" with 10 jumping reach and 11 heading. Because he can technically play centre-back, but I'm only going to play him there if I'm in an absolute pickle. Right, here's a team that we're going to go into battle with against Santos Laguna. Fabinho in goal, Rodriguez left back, Gallegos right back, Felix and Raul in the centre of defence, Contreras, Lopez and Ocampo in midfield, Delator and Rojas out wide with Liet up top. Let's get into it, and hopefully we can continue a very good start to the season. As you see, 100% start, 4 games played, 4 wins, £13 if you want to get into see the game today. And here we go. Santos Laguna are not going to be easy. They're a decent team. They're in a good position in the league as well. They've got off to a reasonable start. I mean, so they're in a decent position. I suppose there's 18 teams in this league. So they're just about top half. But yeah, they are a decent team. And they're playing a 4-4-2 formation. Anyone I think that was in the lower league somewhere with formations like that. But the first 15 minutes have gone by with nothing happening. We now have a highlight. It starts off with them having a goal kick. We get the ball from the goal kick. And that's one reason why I don't like doing long goal kicks, because you tend to just give the ball away. You know, the opposition should win the head. And we go through Layout. I thought Layout was going to get a goal. Yeah, you tend to get the long goal kick. The opposition nods the ball down. And providing the opposition can be on the second ball, then they've got possession. So that's why I don't like doing long goal kicks. That's why I prefer to play it out from the back, even though that does carry risk on itself. And they are through and they have scored. Oh my word, Dominic with his first goal of the season, and Santos Laguna have just gone straight through the middle of the park. And that, I mean, there you go. Verdin had it there to Dominguez, brings it down here, plays the ball infield for Dominic, and that is a good finish. We have a highlight straight away from kickoff, which is obviously our highlight because we've conceded the goals, so we're kicking off. Rodriguez now on the left-hand side, goes infield to Felix. We will patiently build up our attack. We're not one to lob the ball over the top or anything like that. We do like to play through the lines. Rojas now has it on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? I mean, it's a bit of a pathetic cross, to be honest. Here's Contreras to Gallegos, back to Contreras. Martin Lopez finds Rodriguez. Oh, we've hit the post. Delator then got the ball, but he was dispossessed. And now they can counter-attack again. This time with Dominguez. We've kind of held them up a little bit, but they still have the ball, and the highlight randomly ends. I mean, you could have cut the highlight a bit earlier than that, really, couldn't you? But Football Manager does what Football Manager does. As it is at the moment, Santos Laguna are actually above us in the league. So they've had 1 shot on target and scored it. We've had 2 shots on target and obviously haven't scored. Can we get a goal before half-time? They have a corner, though, on the right-hand side. It's going to be an in-swinger. They picked up the second ball. Dominguez, it's a second goal. Oh, my word. This is not going the way we wanted it to. Stating the obvious there, I know, but we're not going to see their silly little highlight. But 2 shots at goal and 2 goals, or 2 shots on target and 2 goals. I mean, our goalkeeper might want to try making a save. Roas just gives possession. We're not playing well in any part of the pitch at the moment. This is a real concern. Right, Lopez to Ocampo. I don't know why we're playing so badly either. Here's Rodriguez now on the left-hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's an own goal. Wow. Luis Osorio with the own goal on the 41st minute. I mean, they're scoring all the goals. Even when it's a goal for us, they're the ones doing the goal scoring. And we're going to have the half-time whistle blown. We need to do something in the second half because this is not good. You've been terrible. I'm thrashing my arms about to them. Hopefully me thrashing my arms makes a difference. I mean, you look at the heat map compared to them. I mean, we're dominating, but we just can't score a goal. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a substitution now just before we get to 60 minutes. Layet's coming off because I've lost my patience with him. And Ivan Gomez can come on. Oh, Ocampo's not having a particularly good game either. So I think we're going to take him off and bring Mendoza on. Does that make a difference to them too? Whatever way round they play? No, not really. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Let's see if that can do something for us because we need to get 2 goals, really. We have the corner. They head the ball out. Delator gets it again to Rail, to Contreras, to Gallegos. Rodriguez to Delator. Gomez! Oh, and the referee's got his finger up. Of course he has. Well, at least we hit the back of the net. It's going to be disallowed, but we hit the back of the net. Yeah, there you go. Disallowed. And there's me getting excited because I actually thought I don't want to see you silly little highlight either. There you go. You can see the offside. Oh, go away. Right. That's annoyed me because I actually thought I'd done a master stroke bringing Gomez. Look at this heat map. This is ridiculous. Seriously, look. They're not even touching the ball. We've had 74% possession. Oh, this is... I don't understand football sometimes. I mean, I do understand it, but... Right, Oscar Flores can come on for Gallegos because he's aggressive and I don't want him getting sent off or anything stupid like that. Albuquerque... Oh, no. I think Delator will need to come off and Medina can come on for him. See if that can do anything. I mean, we thought we'd done something with our last substitution, but then the referee decided to disallow the goal. And I think we're going to have to go very attacking because we are running out of time to get this equaliser. It's just been such poor... Well, it's just... We're not clinical. We've not been in this game anyway. And this is my concern about Layet not scoring as well, because in previous games, their midfielders and their inside forwards have bailed us out. In this one, they haven't. And that is the end of the game. We have just lost their first league game of the season at home against Santos Laguna. And I am not happy with the team. Right, let's get to the next game against Necaxa. And I am going to demand a much better performance than this one. Right, here we are for the game against Necaxa, and we have made some changes to our lineup for today's game. Some have been forced upon us because Italo Roas is out injured for up to 3 weeks. So much for me playing him and trying to get him happy with his game time. He's pulled his knee ligaments, so he's out. Layet is also out. He picked up an injury. He's back in 3 days. And Ivan Gomez, who was the backup to Layet, he's also out for up to 3 days. So both have picked up minor injuries, which has meant that Ricardo Solbes is our starter up front. And Nuno Matias, we've had to bring in from our under-23s or under-21s or whatever one it is. He's 17 years old, 2-star current ability with 5-star potential. He's a breakthrough prospect. He's got some pretty decent physicals. He's got some decent mentals. His technicals could do with a bit of work. But as you can see, 6 goals in 3 games for the under-23s, I think it is. So he's in pretty decent form. We had to race against time to register him because he wasn't actually registered. In terms of Roas, is it? Yeah, Roas being out on the right-hand side. Albuquerque comes back in there and Clavery has returned to fitness. So he replaces Martin Lopez in the centre of the midfield. So the team we go with, Fabinho in goal, Rodriguez left back, Flores is in instead of Gallegos at right back, Felix and Raul in the centre of defence, Contreras, Clavery and Ocampo in the midfield, Delator and Albuquerque out wide with Solbes up top. Right, let's get into it. It was a I'm in an R situation in terms of do I bring Flores in for Gallegos, but in the end, I decided to do it. Thought we'd give him a go, we'd give him a start, see what he's actually capable of doing for us, and hopefully we can do a lot more in the final third in this match than what we did in the last one, because we were not very good. And yeah, we want to get a win. Necaxa just below us, they're in sixth position at the moment. They're level on points with us. It's goal difference as a separator. So obviously, if they were to pick up a win and we would suffer a second league defeat, it looks like Flores has got injured again. I mean, this is the first start the guy's had this season. He was out for 3 months when we first got here, and now he's picked up a minor injury. He's getting a little bit back to fitness now, but over half an hour gone, and we've not even had a shot yet. What is going on? Why are we now so rubbish? Right, let's give it a little demand more, shall we? We've got to, I don't know why we're suddenly bad. We've been really, really good going forward since we've been here, and all of a sudden we just can't even create a chance now. Or at least if we do create a chance, we can't even finish it. And they're having the highlight here in Jimenez with the shot that's just gone over the bar. It was only fractionally over. Fabinho was nowhere near it. That would have beaten him for sure if that was on target. But a whole half where we've not had a shot on target. But this is all well and good having 65% possession, but we need to be doing something with it. I'm getting worried. I am getting worried because, right, point the finger. We haven't taken nearly enough shots. Well, we ain't taken any shots. Right, let's get going. I'll give it up to the hour mark. If we've not done anything by then we're going to have to make some changes, maybe even to the tactic, because this tactic was great with Tokyo, Monaco, Dortmund. It was decent with Flamengo. Right, we've got to the hour mark. We've had 4 shots at goal. We're going to have to take him off. He clearly has got an injury, so he will have to come off. I mean, we're playing just 2 days after our last game, and we're not particularly... I mean, we'll bring Medina on again. He's done absolutely nothing in the last game. Let's have a look at this tactic a minute. In possession, we'll take work ball into box off. And do we raise the tempo a little bit maybe? I mean, I don't really want to say hit early crosses because we've only got the one man in the box. We'll leave it like that for now. Give it 10, 15 minutes, see what that produces. But at the moment, we are looking like we're never going to score a goal ever again. 70 minutes in, we've still not had a shot. Oh, there you go. We've had a shot on target at last. Finally, we've had a shot on target. Right. Our attacking players are just... Solbas can cut. We might as well bring the 17-year-old on. See what he can do. He can't do much worse than this, let's be fair. Right, Albuquerque can come off and we're bringing this guy who's surplus to requirements. I mean, I'm hitting them with all the heavy artillery here, aren't I? And I think Mendoza can come on. Clavery can come off because he's just come back from injury, to be fair to him. Right, we'll say confirm. We'll give it to the 80th minute. If we haven't scored by then we're not even getting any highlights, let alone goals. Right, let's go very attacking, see if that does... I mean, it didn't do anything last time. Let's give him a little bit of a berate as well, see if that has any impact. I mean, I'm throwing it all out there. I am trying to win this game. Again, we've absolutely dominated possession, but we just can't score a goal. This has been a flop of an episode, a defeat and a draw, and that could really damage our title chances, to be fair. Right. It looks like we're fourth in the table at the moment. Oh, Flores is injured now. I mean, we knew he was injured, to be fair. Mattis has made his debut. Wonderful stuff for him. If we have a look at the schedule, if we have a look at the proper schedule, right, there you go. The first blips on our schedule there. I think what we'll do is we'll play through the next couple of games. We won't show Toluca again. What I'm probably going to do is come back for definitely the Campeones Cup against Philadelphia, because it's another potential trophy lift. And then we've got Monterrey who are 10th before that and Chivas who are 3rd. We might do Philadelphia and Chivas in tomorrow's episode. If we have a look at the group, we are currently 4th. We do still have games in hand. I mean, if we win one of our games in hand, we'll move up to 2nd anyway. So it's not that damaging, but we don't want to be in a position where we start dropping down the table. That's for certain. Right, tomorrow, the Campeones Cup and Chivas. Join me for that. And please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of The Unemployed Journeyman with Club America.